Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Think Ownership series with Umbali Mavundla. And today we have a very important guest, very interesting guest that I'm going to introduce to you guys in a few minutes. Just to go over a couple of things, we are almost closed with group two of that money franchise Stockfell. I'm just going to bring in a couple of updates. We're almost at 2 million. Yay, yay, yay. Well done to everybody who's managed to join the Stockfella app. We're doing amazing things with entrepreneurs, and we'd love to see the growth. I mean, the most important thing for us right now is to make sure that we hit the mark, which is 1.5 million each for each of the groups on that money franchise Stockfell. And then from there, we focus on building. The last time we spoke, we did highlight that we were looking for a site where we're going to build our first stores. A couple of places showed up, but, we're not really that satisfied yet. But the things are coming together quite nicely. Group two, I think you have just about 2 more spots if you still would like to join. If you'd still like to join and be part of group two, there's only 2 more spots. Otherwise, guys, we are closing it. Nobody else is going to come in. So yes, let's welcome Sharon. Hi, Sharon. You are on mute.
I unmuted. Morning, buddy. How are you?
I'm great, pretty lady. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm all right, thanks. I'm just going to read your profile here. You'll do yourself justice, but let me just introduce you according to the profile that we have here, and then you'll take over from there. Is that okay? Awesome. So, guys, Sharon is an entrepreneur. She's done amazing things in the past few weeks. Sharon's entrepreneurial spirit is manifested in a number of successful ventures that she has undertaken, from running an upmarket cafe to motivational speaking and partnering with the bookery.co.org.za. Sharon is also striving to be a better version of herself by pursuing her master's degree in public relations. But the one reason that we are here today is because of Sharon's Cafe. Sharon recently launched, was it just about 7 days ago?
Yeah, just under a week ago, we launched our cafe.
Yay! So right in the middle of Cape Town suburbs, a girl from Joburg goes into Cape Town and she says, you know what? I'm gonna plug myself here, and I'm gonna make it known that Sharon is here.
Listen here.
We're super proud of you. The team is super proud of you. We think you're doing amazing work. And let me just highlight this, guys. Sharon is 26 years old. Now, I don't want to get into how old I am, but when I was 26, I was not opening cafes in Cape Town. You know what I'm saying? Sharon, just tell us about you, man. Who's Sharon? Where is she from?
Wow. Okay, so Sharon is from the West Rand in Kagiso, my township. And I've always been a big dreamer. Like, I think I started in high school when I was like, I want to go to Cape Town. And the family really didn't understand this because, how are you going to go to Cape Town? You need money. But I didn't think of money. I thought about my big dreams and how I could become big and everything. So, yeah, when I was 18, I packed my bags, I hit the road, and I never looked back.
But what was in Cape Town for you?
Nothing except my mentor. So I had a high school mentor, and I loved her so much. And she got a position in Parliament, Carol. And I said, Mama, I'm coming with you. I feel like there's room for growth for both of us there. And luckily, she took me under her wing, and I was here.
Nice. And how long have you been in Cape Town since?
So it's been about 7 years since I've been in Cape Town.
You're almost a regular there, Moss.
I am home when everybody knows Sharon.
Okay, no, that was a bold move. I mean, when I have conversations with girlfriends, sometimes it's hard to explain the vision to, and not just girlfriends, people that we are close with. It's hard to explain what it is that I see there. I know I want this so bad, but they're like, no, but you can do it here. But you know deep down in your heart, because as in, for me, it's a different dream. I know that I need to see myself there. And you wake up and you got it. All right. So now let's talk Sharon's Cafe, right?
Yes,
My
my
favorite
baby.
subject. The love child. So you launched
Listen,
Sharon's Cafe, right in the middle of COVID. A lot of businesses were closing down, some for the last time. But you were opening doors. How does that happen? What was going through your mind then?
so wow, hey, there was a lot. Firstly, when COVID hit us, we had to close shop.
Yeah.
And for me, it was very painful because I was new in the business, you know. I started my coffee shop last year, November. So you can imagine that banks are not going to give me money at that point. There's this huge collateral that they want. One understand.
Yes.
So when we closed down, a lot of friends were like, try another venture, go into something else and start over. But my heart was here. My heart was in what I had initially envisioned. So I sat down and I started looking for money. Even R1 donations made a difference for me. If I've borrowed money from you, I'm going to pay it back.
Did you borrow money from friends?
Listen, family, friends, banks, everyone who could crowdfund into this project becoming real was going to
Yeah.
contribute. I
Yeah.
even took money from my son's savings um, just to push through COVID and keep my staff, because taking care of them during COVID was very important, because I know that they are the life of the shop.
Yeah.
So by God's grace, I got every cent. I took out my savings. I took out bank loans. I did everything I had to do to reopen.
It's very interesting that you used your immediate community to pull in the resources, and that's what we emphasize when we say think ownership.
Yes,
If the people around you can put in a 10% here and a 10% there and a 10% there, you stand a much better position at winning because you've got backup.
exactly.
Usually we want to venture into business on our own, want to do things by ourselves, but when you've got the community behind you, it works so much better. I mean, look at you, a few weeks after COVID, you pulled in these resources from your community and you're still standing, and that's why Sharon's Cafe is standing. I think that's amazing. Guys, let's think ownership,
Yes.
please. And so let me say, Sharon, it's been a thing, when we took out the posters, people are like, oh really, is she 26, is she 26? And because I've watched a few of your videos, I realized that you're somebody who speaks very strongly about discipline. You said something like you don't even watch TV during the week anymore. You've opted for watching TV maybe during the weekend and only for certain hours. And I was like, actually, that makes sense. You think the smallest things do not matter in your journey, but it's those small glitches that actually add up to the bigger picture at the end of the day. So tell us about your discipline strategy and how come discipline is so important to you.
I think it started when I was in high school, Mbali, because I
Yeah.
did debate, I did public speaking, but I was still part of the top 10 achievers in the school academically. And what made me win was the fact that I could work through the night. I could limit watching TV to prioritize my studies, and I carried
Yes.
that throughout. So when I'm home, I look at my hours and I plan them. I divide to a minute to the T. That's how disciplined I am. To say, okay, I have to study for 4 hours. I have to do shop administration for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we've got 24 hours, and that's all you need. That's
Yeah.
all you need. If you plan it right, that's all you need. People will be like, but you've got a child. How do you do it? Proper planning.
How do
Every
you do
minute.
it? Because, I mean, you don't decide. I'm not sure how old your son is, but you don't decide when he's going to come up and nag. You don't decide when he's going to be just a nightmare that day. And, you're handling it like a boss, girl.
We have to, I was doing another interview where I told them that we are the people that are going to change the narrative for women.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
have it all. You can be a mother, you can be a wife, you can be an entrepreneur and an academic, because we've got that strength as women. All we have to do is tap into it and be like, how do I organize my life in such a way that my son does not feel neglected? Every hour matters. How do I do his homework? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, he needs to be in bed. When do I do the shop admin at this time? I even schedule posting on social media. It's crazy. There's an hour for managing social media.
No, listen, I totally understand it. I thought, when I first heard it, I laughed and I thought, oh my God, Sharon is so militant. But it's exactly that kind of discipline that got you to where you are at 26 years old. So you're not just blowing smoke. You know exactly what you're talking about because you practice it.
Listen, I'm only starting. I've been saying I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like right now, all the hard work that I've put in through the years, the discipline, the rewards are coming now. All my deals are coming together. And I'm like, the product of the investment, of time, of discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let's go back a bit. You ended up opening a cafe, but were you always interested in the food business, in the restaurant business?
I've always been a critique of food, right? I'd go to restaurants and be like, Mara, did they taste their own food? How come there's no love? So when I saw the opportunity to own my place, and it's a long story, Nyana, but when I saw the gap,
we've got time, girl.
We've got time. So when
we got time, girl.
Blog, I met this guy who owns 3 coffee shops, and I wanted to shoot my blog as one of his. Then I shot it. It was beautiful. Sunday affair with Sharon. Got such nice support from Cape Town family. And then he said, Sharon, I'm going to sell my coffee shop. I think I'm going to concentrate on the others. Why was he telling me? Because he knows how disciplined I was. So it was like preparation and opportunity meeting was an equation.
Yes.
The right mindset. And we hit it off. And that's when I said, let me take this coffee shop, run with it, and make something, build a name for myself.
Oh, wow. That is brave.
Let's highlight what I said, Mbali, because I was thinking about it before I went to bed, and I said preparation, meeting opportunity is an equation for success. You always ready. You always ready. You always carrying your proposals. You always ready to meet an opportunity.
Yes. So there is no such thing as luck, actually, is what you're saying. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I like that.
Great start.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many opportunities are in front of you. If you are not ready, if you are not equipped, you will not see it. Not only will you not see the opportunity, you will not perform to your level best. Yes. So I wrote a Facebook post the other day and I said, people, can you stop approaching the people you want to do business with your WhatsApp number? Stop it. If you want to propose business, it's somebody you don't know, at least have the common courtesy to say, hi, my name is so-and-so, this is what I do. Here's a link to my profile. Here's a link to my work. Here's a link to a couple of things that I do. And then let it be to that person to say, oh, okay, actually, they took the time out. They did this and they did that. So it's not about luck, guys. It's all about how much have you prepared on your side.
Absolutely. And I tell people that you can't come to Sharon and be like, give me a job, Sharon. We just opened after COVID. The best thing that you can do for Sharon, there's a guy that I met yesterday. He came ready, prepared to supply me with stuff. You understand? Now the
Nice.
narrative is changing from give me a job to how can we collaborate, and I loved it. He's now our supplier for almond milk and all those things because his mindset is different. Bali, are you still there? I think Bali will be with us shortly. Let's see.
Okay. We
Okay.
seem to be moving a bit slow on that. Yes, no. I don't know what is happening on the other side, but you can see there's a change in lighting. So
I see. It's
the other
okay.
side, the other side is letting me down a bit.
It's
But
okay.
that's all right. So okay, fine. I want us to move on to Sharon's beans. You know, not only do you have your own cafe, but girl, you got your own coffee.
Where's my baby? Let me show you my baby. This
Please
is my
show me.
baby. Let's see which part of the screen would show better. Okay, so here's my coffee.
Yay!
So
Wait,
my coffee
you have
is.
to hold it still. I can see.
I'm trying to put the camera in such a way that you can see this. Okay, let's do this. Wait, where am I facing? There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I'm trying to figure out this camera.
I'm seeing the coffee now.
Yes, great. That's perfect. I don't know, like it keeps dodging the camera. It's shy.
Not doing the things that it's supposed to be doing.
But this is Sharon's blend, and
Yes.
what makes it unique was I spent a lot of time searching for something that matches my personality.
Yay.
So I started last year, and I kept looking for imports and tasting different beans and roasting. And this coffee beans, they are, you're back. So this one is a hint of cigar, smoky flavor with a dark chocolate and citrus infusion. So that's me. That's my personality. Always elegant, but out there with a kick.
Listen, girl. I feel like you're trying to make me come to Cape Town. What are you doing? I want to have me some of that coffee.
Everybody at the launch took a sip and they were like, this is so you. This is Sharon. This is
nice.
Your heart. Nice. So I'm quite excited about this venture because I've been wanting to hit the retail stores. The dream is big for Sharon's Blend. I want to supply other coffee shops. I want to supply retail stores, you know.
Yes.
And I've just built my e-commerce site for the beans and I'm so excited, you know.
Nice. You didn't share that link with me. You didn't share that link with me. I could be sharing it right now, but it's okay. Guys, we'll leave all Sharon's details below.
Yes.
Yes.
We're still busy with the e-commerce side because I want the beans to be accessible nationwide. So
awesome.
You just purchase online on our site and it'll be delivered to your house. That's what we're working on, efficiency.
Awesome, that makes sense. So what came first, the restaurant or the beans? The eggs or the chicken?
The chicken. We set up the coffee shop and then only I was like, it needs something. It needs a touch of my personality, and that's when the beans were introduced to this baby.
I love it. I love that you're so out there. You put yourself out there. And that's the thing about entrepreneurship, right? People think, no, she woke up one day and then she had a coffee and then she had a cafe. It's a whole lot of discipline, hard work, mentorship, mistakes, community, the people around you. And I mean, you're proving it, girl. You're proving it. We're gonna keep a very close eye on you. I want to see what else. I want to see what else that you're gonna come up with. And I'm pretty sure there's some young ladies out there, you know, your age, younger, slightly older, who are looking at you and they're like, what did she do different? You know, I know you speak about discipline, but what is that thing, Sharon? You know, what are you hiding from us?
What am I hiding?
I know it's not the tint of your personality in your coffee. There's got to be something more than that.
I think when I had, sorry, camera's back. When I
It's
had
all
my
right.
baby, I had my baby in third year, okay? And it was challenging. I had to write my exams right after giving birth via C-section. And my mindset changed at that very year to say
Yeah.
it has to be books before boys, literally. Not just saying it as a song, but understanding that you need to chase your dreams, chase
Mm.
purpose, and then everything else will come to you.
Okay. No, I.
Groove will come to you, marriage will come to you at the right time, the right guy will find you doing you. And I think
Yes.
I did it the other way around. I was chasing them and they need to chase me now. So that's just my secret. I started making my own dreams happen, and if the guy comes, he's coming, or he's here, maybe, I don't know. But the right time matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I want to tell them.
Yeah, but also, I mean, for me, with you, it's just about sticking to the vision, sticking to the dream. You told them at home a long time ago that you're going to go to Cape Town and you're going to do your thing, right? A couple
And
of years
it's
later.
written down. It's written down. My aunt came to the launch with a small paper that I had written years ago that I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to study in Cape Town. And she says, this is what you wrote and manifested into the universe. And today I'm bringing to remind you of that. And I said, oh, I see now.
and this
it
is.
goes to show.
Mm, mm.
Sorry, Mbali. It goes to show that when you write down your vision, then you're able to check yourself. You're
Yeah,
able to
speaking
say,
it
how
into
far have I come?
existence.
Exactly.
We often forget the other aspects of living when we look at entrepreneurship. But I just want to remind everybody that we are so godly in our own makings that for real, the things that we talk about, the things that we dream about, we bring them into existence. And that's why it's so important. The team and I, at the hookup dinner at Dad, we run vision board sessions. Let me just tell you, I did my first vision board last year, December, and I have so far ticked off about 10 or 12 things on my vision board. And I was like, whoa, would I even have known how much I wanted these things if had I not put it out there for me to see every day and stick to them?
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, that's the little discipline that I have. I'm not as strict as you.
Now we're on to something, buddy. Now we're on to something.
So you are busy with your masters.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you're busy with your masters. So with everything that you're doing, you are still putting education forward, which is something that I love. The art of hustling is not just the art of hustling. It has to be backed up by results. It has to be backed up by some form of education, because you will meet people who ask you things that you don't even know about. And if you don't do your homework, if you don't have the background, you're going to get stuck. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're here. So how's that been for you? How's that been pursuing your master's, Sharon?
So it's been a dream for me, buddy. I've always wanted to study, and I did my BTech last year. By God's grace, CPUT managed to give me a bursary this year for my master's, and
oh,
this was a big deal.
Nice.
It's like hard work. It pays off when you're not even looking. So I was telling my supervisor the other day that I want to do my PhD as well. However, I'm not doing it so people can say Dr. Moatshe. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's not about just the title. For me, it's the contribution into the industry. To say, what have I learned? I'm bringing the aspect of entrepreneurship into PR now. To say, we're no longer just studying corporate, we're no longer just studying agencies, we're now studying entrepreneurship in PR, because that's where the world is going. So
Yeah.
I would like my PhD to come with theories and introduce new content for the future generation that will come. And what has CPUT done for me? They've given me a group of students which I am mentoring and I'm teaching every single thing that I'm doing. And that's just the whole
Nice.
reason I'm doing my master's, to
Yeah.
plug back into these kids' lives, to inspire the love of PR and have a deeper understanding of PR.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm studying, and I'm hoping to be a cum laude student.
I have no doubt, girl. I have no doubt with you.
I'm with you.
And we usually say that business is PR. In order for your product to make it to the next person, in order for your business news to make it to the next person, somebody must have had said something. How does that apply to you opening your shop, gathering your friends, and things like that, and going into the future? How can we teach people to say business is really about what you say about it, not just what you say about it, but what your customers say about it? So it's the most important aspect of your business.
Okay, so when it comes to PR, what I've learned is there's image, there's identity. The identity is who you say you are to the people, and the
Yeah.
image is how they perceive the business. So the two have always got to link together, and the link is PR. That's how important it is. How people look at you, how people perceive you, is how you communicate and build a relationship with them.
True.
So now I'm applying it into my business. Everyone who came to the launch, I made sure they had an exquisite event. They tasted wonderful food, wonderful coffee. That is my brand identity. And now they're going to go out there and build my image and tell more people about us and tell more people about the wonderful service that we give. And that's just what PR is about, the essence of it.
I'm trying to find the photos here so I can just show everybody that, this cafe exists. We're not just. I'm trying to go into the images. I will find them now and see if we can't view them on the screen, because I think that your launch was amazing. I think that it was nothing short of amazing.
Listen,
okay, fine. I'm just gonna.
This morning that Mama Felicia Mabuza retweeted and commented and congratulated me. I was like, what?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Drop the mic.
Like, that's a big deal.
It's a big deal. The launch had wonderful support. Like, it was magical. Are you trying to find some images from the launch?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Nice things.
Hey, I want to show them very nice things.
You know, Mbali, the launch was so good that my earphones went missing. So sorry if you can't hear me properly. The launch happened.
It's all right. I've been wanting to ask you from the start. You would say, Sharon, can you please just get your headsets on?
The headsets, they just grew legs, I guess.
Oh, there we go. There's your baby. Oh, guys, the launch was amazing. Everybody was dressed to kill, especially Miss Thing herself. I'm just going to scroll through here. She was in all white.
Beautiful. Me take some screenshots.
Where are our photos? Okay, fine. Guys, just be. Yes, you can see there the corner, Sharon's Cafe. Let's just scroll through and go. Yes.
There we go now. That's
gosh.
Us. That's us.
It's
right
amazing.
There.
It's amazing. And I want to go back to Mama Felicia Mabuza tweeting about it. I was just like, girl, do you see what you're doing?
I called my mom in Joburg, and I'm like, Mama Felicia knows me.
Because she's a legend, that woman. It's not just a small thing, it matters.
No, she paved the way for us.
We love to see it. We love to see. Oh, is that the food?
That's the food. That's us right there.
Okay, I see you. And there's Miss Thing there. She's in white, looking all sorts of amazing.
I was a celebrity for a day. It was so nice.
You deserved it. You deserve it. So guys, okay, I'm just gonna cut it off. Yeah. If you guys want to see more of Sharon's Cafe and what's happening in there, please just log in on Facebook and look for Sharon Moatshe. Is it Sharon's Cafe? The page is up, right? Yes, Sharon's Cafe, the page is up. You guys can just log in and see what's happening there. But I think that was a nice sneak peek. At least we got to see.
Yes. Yes. Because I'm sure people think it doesn't exist.
Right? And we're like, hey, Sharon, you're so amazing. Oh, you're 26 and doing great. They're like, where?
Where?
You saw it. I showed you. I'm just going to let in my colleague here, Uslebo Ho. Just before we wrap up, Sharon, we've got 1 or 2 more questions to go through, but we're going to wrap up soon. Let me just punch him in. Hi, Lebo.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hi, Lebo.
How are you? But I'm trying to find the video. I don't know what to press.
You're trying to find a video. Which video?
There you go. There you
Welcome.
Oh.
There you are.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for Wena. Yes, sis.
Hey, let's do this. No.
No, buddy.
It's
There we
okay.
go.
I was trying to. Okay, just
Really?
Lebo, take your camera up a bit so that we can see your face.
Up.
Yeah.
Is that better?
It didn't move. It didn't move. That's okay. I know it's up to me, the producer, to change the banner. If that banner is working against us now. I'll fix it, guys. I'll fix it.
Lovely stuff.
Okay, better. Yes.
Oh, this one.
Yes, that's better.
Okay.
Much better.
Great. Anyway, I'm proud of you. You know that.
You've been supporting. I see you. I see you.
It's been such a journey. Damn.
I keep telling her she's doing amazing things. Like, it's such a disbelief. Not really. It's not that you can't believe it, but it's like, really?
At 26,
No,
I just need to go to house now.
I'll tell you why we can't believe it. We are told from birth that we're not going to make it.
Yeah.
You know, our environment tells us this. It's not our parents. It's our environment and everything else in it. You know, and we keep encouraging each other, but we're not quite sure that's actually going to happen. You know, so when it does actually come to pass, oh man, yeah, I'll leave it there.
I have a question for Sharon. Sharon, that has a number of chapters all over the country and beyond, guys. We have active chapters in Maseru, in Lesotho. We're international, very international, guys. We're in the UK, in Yorkshire. So, are you going to be hosting at that community insurance cafe in Cape Town, right in the middle of Woodstock, in the burbs?
Listen, Bonambali, at the launch, I wish someone had recorded my speech. The first thing I said was, guys, we're thinking ownership now. We are talking ownership, nothing else. And they
right.
Were like, yeah. And the second conversation was that after ownership, we collaborate.
Yes.
We come together, we put money, and we use this space to create more spaces. That's how it works. So definitely, Third Cape Town is here. This is the home. This is where it's gonna go down here.
Guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. We're currently setting up our chapters into. I'm gonna let you guys in a bit. You will have the option to invest into our stokvel, whether as an individual or as chapters in different areas. So we are very serious about making our communities transactional. We are not just friends unless we're exchanging money. So it's going to be very serious, guys. Especially when we Woodstock, it's different because that's up market.
That's up market.
It's very up market.
Bearing in mind that a lot of businesses, not everybody got to raise money like I did.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Yeah.
So there are some who've been so badly affected by COVID, but potential is there. They just need community to rise up and rebuild the entrepreneurship space in Cape Town. So I'm dedicating my whole life to doing that.
I know you're gonna kill it. I mean,
it's a good thing I've got it on recording.
This is a joke. This is a joke in Cape Town. When we get there, we make waves. I have no doubt. And I think I'm also getting excited because a lot of you guys are just prospering down there. I mean, I saw that Dumi came to the launch. I was really excited about that because I didn't think she was going to make it. I had spoken to Mokau. I think she was busy. I'm trying to get all of you guys together. Can you have a high tea at the coffee shop? Damn it.
Put it on me. I'm going to call all of them into the shop and we're going to celebrate each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want proof. I want it in photos, please. Because also I'll be joining the tribe soon, guys.
Yeah.
Love it. Come through. There's opportunity.
Anyway, so let me give a bit of an overview around what we're trying to do with our movement moving forward, right?
Yeah.
I think people have seen that we with our think ownership piece and where we are taking the direction of the movement, it's more in creating sustainable communities. That becomes the start of what we're doing, and it gets followed by building markets within those communities, and then serving those local markets, serving the people in those communities. So we've always done it the entrepreneurship way within that, you know. I remember when Sharon and a whole lot of others came. I think it was 2015, Sharon.
2015, yeah.
Yeah, when you guys were still at CPUT.
Yes.
2015 or 2014, one of those 2 years. I don't remember. But
so it was the GSB event, and you were teaching there, I think.
Yeah.
You had a little thing that you were presenting, and I was taken back. I was like, this guy's going to be my mentor.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Now, you know, what really excites me about our evolution is that we've initially started by building platforms to celebrate the culture of entrepreneurship, build the culture of entrepreneurship. We've built communities, we've put people on TV, we've helped entrepreneurs launch their businesses, and you know, we've tried whatever that we can get access to. We try as much as possible to spread the pie, right?
Yeah.
Now, this evolution is about adapting to the time and making sure that we never have to knock on another corporate door again in the future. Corporates must knock on our door, you know?
Yeah.
And we can only do this really well if we create sustainable, profitable communities. This is what we're doing. When you think about the Fat Money franchise and Stockhouse, we are going into the franchising space with a very clear intention that we want to build 100 stores and we want to do this through community capital. We want to help communities get together and make it easy for them to be able to participate meaningfully in the economy. And by doing that, when you've integrated yourself into ownership of value chain, then we can start transforming the sectors. You know, we can start thinking about potentially own a farm that supplies all our stores. You know, so this is the thought process, and this is why we need to continually get together over and over. Like I can't stress it enough. There's no room for egos. There's no room for small-minded thinking at this point in time. You know, yeah. So moving forward, we will be introducing a couple of chapters, and we want to initially pilot with Sharon's Cafe. And what excites me about Sharon is that, you know, we've been at this. You know, people see the glory. They don't know the tears behind closed doors. They don't know the journey of where we've been, and especially where Sharon's been, you know, like, girl, you've done the most, you know. I'm really, really, really proud of you. So I know that our baby will be in good hands down there. But I want to take it beyond it just being another networking platform when it comes to the Western Cape. It must be the hub of entrepreneurial activity. It must be the place where deals are made. It must be the place where we are facilitating transactional opportunities for entrepreneurs. And you must be taking a portion of whatever comes out of that platform. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to blow up in a really amazing way because I have been reaching to some of of our connect down there in a big way. And like, guys, the movement is revamped. There's amazing things in the pipeline. And I think these are the connections, these are the dots that need to be happening right now. And I'm excited that we are partnering and we're going to be doing something amazing, you know. And now that I'm your neighbor in the West Rand, you know, I think I'm representing.
Yeah, Yazin, let me just tell you, when people speak of Joburg, they don't speak of the West Rand. Don't even know what's there.
Don't you worry, we exist.
We're busy making a name for ourselves, buddy.
Yeah, you're busy making money, you guys. That's why it's not nice. You know, they just keep it on the low low.
No.
Yeah. So our initial chapters, in the relaunch, in that moving into the stockpile space, Tshwane is up in the making. Ekurhuleni will be back up. Cape Town, you can see with Sharon in Woodstock, and Durban. Durban, we've already secured some great media partnerships over there. So we want to concentrate in those areas, partly because that also happens to be the areas where we want to launch our initial stores. You know, as we launch our franchise stores, we would like to tap into the local communities that are part of the FAD networking movement. So if you are watching this and you feel like there's a way that you can contribute and participate meaningfully in these communities that we are building, you must just know that you are not coming to tell us what to do. The game has changed. The game has evolved in a big way. You're coming to collaborate. You must think in terms of partnership, especially if you are corporate or government. And you must think in terms of empowering and moving people forward. So we often find people making people pitch for little CSI budgets. That's not what we're about. We can afford our meals, guys. We're not poor, but we have a mission. We want to change the legacy of the future for our children. And we realize that with all the things that are currently happening, you know, whether it's unemployment rising hectically or the poverty gap or the inequality gap widening, all of these things affect us. They affect our moral fiber as society, because if there's crime in my neighborhood, because my brother has been retrenched and now he must seek other means of having an income, it's up to me who can make a plan to create opportunities in the business space to make sure that I build sustainable businesses so that people can get employed again and crime can decrease. So we must constantly think about that. Even the GBV movement and what's happening within that space, all of these things are so interconnected. If we can all be sorted out economically, half of the nonsense will go down. And that must be our mission as entrepreneurs. We must have that thinking in our heads that this is not just about business and success and that glamour. You know, it really is about solving our community problems in a sustainable and profitable way, so that more people can be employed in the value chain. I think I'll leave it there, buddy. And just a quick update: we've just passed our 2 million rand mark in the third month. That's two groups. Group one, you're in trouble because group two is catching up like I don't know what's going on there. It's something that they've added arrowmate or something. So group two is over. Group two is over 800,000 rand right now. Group one is just at about 1.2 million, and each of the groups are targeting 1.5 million. And we are going towards formation of our cooperative. We are currently working effortlessly, hectically in the background. Hey, buddy.
Sorry.
Producer and presenter, guys, forgive him.
Listen, I'm Sharon in the making. I'm Sharon in the making. Never doubt.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to leave here is that in group two, there's a couple of people who actually can't afford, that did not read the terms and conditions, that didn't realize that we must have closed our targets by end of November. So they will fall off, they will get their refund. So there's spaces that are open. If you want to participate, it's 15,500 rand a pop, and that buys you one share into our cooperative, and it gets you a share into a store. Make sure that you don't miss out on this. You might not have the money, but you might know somebody who does, and somebody who's interested in the opportunity. make sure you share it with them. It's a massive, massive milestone for us. We're building 100 stores in the next 5 years. Sharon, I'm going to catch you on the flip side, girl. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Lebu. Thank you. I'm going to make sure I visit all the third chapters all over South Africa and make an appearance there.
Oh,
yes.
We need coffee in the office.
Yes.
Yes.
Some team members were telling me this morning that Bona, they're not going to have free coffee. So
No,
yes.
the
Sharon, please.
Coffee.
Too many coffee, guys. Too many coffee.
Siyabonga.
Mbali, please take me off the screen. I'm struggling. Thanks, Ed.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah. Sharon, you're getting me so excited. Like
I am excited too.
And I haven't even had some of your coffee yet. Listen, I've got you on record. Like, did I tell you that?
Yes, you did.
Let's just go through some of the comments before we go over the last question. It's just a bunch of ladies who are just saying, Sharon, they think that you are doing great. You're doing amazing things. They're inspired. Here's Ellen. Wow, Sharon, someone said to me, this goes to Ellen. She can do them all. And call meetings, visit farms, collect chickens, take kids to school, etc. She really has helped me. How she manages all this, we only had 2 hands and 1 brain. Actually, with the same amount of organs that requires us to be socially active as mine. And I think this speaks to your disciplined routine.
Yes.
And saying, Wootsie, you can do all these things, write them down, put them on a piece of paper and be intentional. Then every day when you wake up in the morning, I'm taking a step towards this goal. Tomorrow, I'm taking a step towards the other goal.
Absolutely. And being kind to yourself. When you're tired, let your body rest. Be kind to yourself. That's how we become productive.
Okay, and just another comment. Listen, you've been like a lady of the hour. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to take her away now.
Yes, I've got a meeting coming up at 12.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. Last question. What is next for Sharon in the future? What's next for Sharon's Cafe, and what's next with the brand?
Okay, so where do I start? I'm starting with Young Minds of Mzansi. I've always had a commitment to literacy in South Africa because I believe that my life changed because I could read, I could write. So I'm doing a national competition called Young Minds of Mzansi. I'm going to let these kids write books and I'm going to publish them. So the winners will be published and I will make sure that I sell their books at my shop. So it's going to be fascinating.
Awesome. And how old are the kids?
So it's going to be on primary school from the age of 8. From the age of 8 until grade 7.
That is awesome.
It's literally a whole year's campaign. I'm going to do road shows. I'm going to do entry forms. I'm going to do camps where I'm going to teach them how to write and illustrate. So that's one part of my life that's starting early next year. And the coffee shop literally is a space where I want entrepreneurs to work here. I want them to connect to my Wi-Fi. I want them to look for opportunities here. And I look forward to working with that, most importantly, to be that community builder who's I'm challenged with that 2 million. I think that's where our shop is going. We need to raise that stock fill 2 million before the end of the year and invest at least in one business. So I'm very excited about that. Sharon's blend, if you see it go Woolworths, you see it go Pick n Pay, you must know. Remember that.
I mean, Mugele.
That's my plan. That's my life. I want to finish my master's and I want to touch kids' lives through literacy and just grow Sharon's Cafe.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Listen, I'm still going to go over this and take away some bars because I feel like you dropped some hints of knowledge here and there, and we appreciate. We think that you're amazing. Our community thinks that you're amazing, and we'd like to wish you luck, the best of luck going into the future. And we're here to support you with whatever support that you might need. We are right behind you 100%, and good luck.
thank you to everybody who commented. Everything just, it's so inspiring and so empowering to see a group of people supporting you and cheering for you.
Yeah.
I'm encouraged. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Please join us again next week, Friday, Think Ownership series. We're trying to go beyond servitude. We are trying to own the spaces that we trade mostly in. We'll catch you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Hambali production is cool, hey?
Wait. Oh yeah, about to end.